Hi everyone, welcome to my last vlog of 2018. For this vlog, I thought I would do something a little different since it's the last vlog of the year. I kind of wanted to go back and review my year, go over mostly the highlights, but kind of also some of the lower points, and just kind of talk about how this year has gone for me, because it's been a pretty up and down year for me writing wise, but overall for the rest of my year was pretty good, like my personal life and whatnot. But writing was an up and down roller coaster, and I just kind of want to go over it and then talk about where I want to go in 2019. Anyways, let's just get right into it and let's go back to January 2018. January 2018, I was full of optimism. I was very pumped and very excited to get to work in 2018, because this is the year that I was going to prep, because I was hoping to release a Choice for Essence in spring 2019. So I was pumped to get working on the last round of revisions before sending it to an editor. And then on top of that, I was also excited to start working on like the sequel. Heading into February, I still kind of had that momentum. The highlight of my February was my trip to BC. I don't have video clips of that, but I have some pictures. Just 2 pictures, but whatever. And anyways, and I was still feeling pretty pumped. In February, I actually started writing. I wrote the first couple chapters of the book 2, but that's kind of all I wrote for book 2, because March came around and I was kind of more focusing on book 1, because I knew I needed to start like kind of focusing on it for sending it to an editor, because I was hoping to send it to one in the fall. But then I think you can guess what the highlight of my March was, and it had nothing to do with writerly things.
That's pretty pathetic. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Wow. Was that just so horrible?
This was the highlight of my March. Guinness kind of had a lot of my attention throughout March. I did revisions throughout the month, but not as much as I had been previously. So cute and adorable, and I just was rolling on the floor like playing with him all the time instead of writing and whatnot. And that kind of carried over into April, except I kind of started to be a little more focused on getting revisions done and stuff.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh.
May, the highlight of May was the fact that summer kind of just arrived out of nowhere. There was not really any spring. It went from winter to summer. And just enjoy the sunshine was really, really nice. I really like riding outside. The thing is though, with May, I started to struggle with my manuscript, particularly with the last 15 chapters of the book. I struggled to write them, I rewrote them, it was horrible. I was just upset a lot, because I was just trying to finish my revisions finally, because by May I had booked my editor for August 1st, so I had a deadline. I had to get it in, and I was also knowing that in July I was going away for a couple weeks, so I wanted to get my manuscript done before I went on my trip, and so that was an extra pressure added to myself. So May, thank God for it being sunny, because I would have been very, very not in a good mental place if it was not sunny, because the sun helped cheer my moods. And the highlight of June was the camping trip. Took a break that weekend, and it helped me kind of refuel and get back into writing and finishing my manuscript. For June 29th, I finally finished that draft of the manuscript, which was nice. I was able to kind of rest for a week. We went on a road trip. But while I was away, it was in the back of my mind, I realized, no, I had to do more. I needed to fix the last chapters, because that's what I was struggling with. And so I ended up rewriting kind of like the last half of my book in July. But that wasn't the highlight of my July. The highlight of my July was my trip to BC. It was so great. I have a lot of footage. I will roll it just for fun. But
My goodness!
I didn't really.
Sure, no B-roll.
We are kayaking. Like my hat?
so I'm just gonna move on. That was my summer. Really great trip to BC. I ended up turning in my edits at August 1st, and I felt good about sending my work in progress to my editor. Anyway, so September rolls around, and I get an email back from my editor, and it's not the edit letter or anything, but it's basically, and I've talked about this before, it's basically a suggestion to split my manuscript into two. And I realized, yes, that's what I needed to do. That was why, the reason I was having such issues in May and June, and even July, was because I knew something wasn't right with my manuscript. I knew something wasn't working well, and as soon as my editor pointed it out, I was like, duh. Like I wish I would have been told this like 3 years ago. Like, anyways, so highlight is the fact that I finally found what was wrong with my book and a way to fix it, and I went right, like left right into that. And
Was of course the first woman to hold that office, and Colin Powell was the first African American to oversee America's diplomacy.
the highlight of November was nothing to do with writing. It was my trip to Vegas. Now we are in December and the year is closing out, and I've just been rambling this entire video. That was my year in review, writing wise mostly, but also like personal and writing life kind of just can't just completely separate them because I'm one person and yeah. Now on to my goals or the plan for 2019. A little disclaimer, I don't have an official plan yet, but the biggest goal of 2019 is to release my book in the fall, not the spring, because the whole splitting the book thing, it's not going to happen this spring. It's not. So hopefully fall 2019 you will have a book in your hands, but I don't know a set date. Just stay tuned to my social medias. Talk to me in person if you know me in real life, but I might not talk to you about it too much because I always freeze up when people start asking me about my book, because that's just what I do, and I should stop it, but I can't help it. But anyways, so yeah, that is my goal for 2019, is to publish my book. So that's where I'm going to leave you. This is my last vlog for 2018. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you want to connect with me though, in the meantime, I am on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Hope you all have a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year, and I will see you in 2019. Thanks for watching.